Oh my, I am a hot mess. It's just going to take a moment or two for people to pop in.
Yeah.
They will come. Well, I got a like, but oh, I have somebody. Hello?
Should I start playing now?
Well, let's give it just a second to see who else is here. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Troy. You guys ready to hear some music? Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna start.
This is my daughter, Miranda.
Hey.
That's two of my fur babies. The other one's kind of tucked hiding.
Okay, I'm gonna play Mudmouth.
Troy says hello.
I said hey.
He can hear you.
Yeah, I can see.
I love it. Hi, Dana. Hi, Dennis. Thank you.
Not breathing anymore. I see you, I see you, I see you, and you're not breathing anymore. And I see so clearly
I agree.
now that you're gone.
Completely.
And I speak so clearly like it is mud. And I hear so clearly when you shut your mouth and just listen to the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound.
Yes. Thank you. I think so too. Hang on a sec, Graham.
Yeah.
Now, she taught herself guitar. She's not formally been trained on it. The only instrument she was formally trained on was the alto sax.
I'm gonna start taking voice lessons.
And she's gonna start doing voice lessons. She sings at church. She has been composing since, what, you were 10, right?
No, I wasn't 10.
Oh, I thought you were 10 when you were composing.
No, I was like 13.
I'm gonna let her tell her age, because, a disclaimer, I did have a stroke a little over 5 years ago, and I still have some problems with my speech, and numbers are big, huge problem for me. So, Rian?
I'm 22 years old. Or I'm almost 22. I turned 22 in like a month. Less than a month.
Yeah, just a few more weeks. Do you want to explain anything about the songs? Do it like a songwriters?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that song was about a friend mistreating me, and I didn't want him to be my friends anymore, so I killed him in the song. And it made the song better. It made my sound better. He completely mistreated me, manipulated me, tried to make me feel bad for what was going on for him, and tried to make me feel like it was my fault, and it was really just, his own emotions that he wasn't able to deal with. And I didn't do anything to provoke it. I can't help not falling in love with the guy, So I wrote a song, and it's called Mud Mouth, and that's what it was. This next song is about having feelings for somebody. It's kind of the opposite. It's me having feelings for somebody else who doesn't have feelings for me. But it's a beautiful kind of like love song, but it's a not love song. So I hope you guys like it. It's a lot of jazz chords.
They've been very positive reviews on.
How many people are on now?
So far, I've got 5.
5, nice. An audience.
And some of them were saying that you need to be signed.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Thank you.
Trying to get her some more exposure.
All right, this song's called Warmth in the Winter.
Hi, Tanya.
Back and memorize the cracks on your face, the delicate, immaculate, and wondrous detail in every expression. I wanna swim in through your eyes, meet merrily with your mind, the care and love in your soul takes my breath forever away.
That's very cool. Never made that connection before, but you're right. Yeah, that's Ladybug is the lighter one, and then Boo is next to her. Marley's kind of tucked where you can't see him.
How you move, learn how you speak, and figure out all
need a phone stand.
This warmth in the winter, the water has been the same through the days and years. I'll help you fight off
Tanya
fear
flirting.
and melt your eyes.
Hi, real.
Swirling through your mind is yeah, I found the definition of amazing. Innocuous yet consuming, yeah.
I like to flirt too.
I think I'm in love with you. No God, what does this mean? Get me the hell out here. I'm screaming. We're too young to die stuck in here. Still dreaming, oh, I'm still wishing for water.
Thank you.
Escape my lungs. Flying through your mind is
She's been really working on her vocals.
Innocuous yet consuming, I think
Very cool,
I'm
Dennis.
in love with you.
Well, hello, Bill.
What does this mean? And the question, to answer the question at the very end of the song, oh God, what does this mean? I'm doing a major third track, like it's just a little thing, and it sounds like an ambulance. An old ambulance would go wee woo wee woo wee woo. And it's kind of a cute little thing I threw into my song for music theory people.
Tanya says, I'm so glad she did this for us. Tell her she's awesome.
Thank you.
Dennis is putting you up on his 5.5-inch TV so that he can hear it better. We've got 6 people now. Do my favorite song.
What's your favorite song? Eternal Sleep?
Yes. Bill says you're good. Thank you, Bill. She's going to play one of my favorites. I will. Might have to instruct me on how to do that, Tanya. Yes. That's all I have right now. Sorry, I just had something buzz by my ear.
All afraid, and if you like reanimation, breathe with me. I need all the help that I can get. Past all the sadness, are you ready to commit? I once slept through a hurricane, and you're just about to end. I'm sorry about the mess I
All it's given me is to report, remove, put a timeout, or hide on this channel. Wait. Take you off the channel.
What's left of me, I know I am. Give every drop of strength I have. Push all them off just for one more day. Sleep when I finally cannot stand. Losing what's left of me, and now I
Go lay down. Good boy. Yeah, I have a Galaxy S8 Plus. Not that I know what to do with it.
Now the song's basically sleep through your depression, don't kill yourself. Boils down to it.
Hang tight for 1 sec, Ram.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't have an iPhone.
I do.
Yeah, my daughter does. Well, do I? You know what, Tanya? Maybe we'll get back tonight or tomorrow, and I will give you some access to my account, and then you can put on moderators for me. Make yourself one. Detroit, the ones that you trust, because I trust you. Is she not? Crud. Hang tight for a sec.
What?
I think I accidentally... I did. How do I undo this? Unhide. Okay. Tanya, give me a quick something, a smiley face or something. There we go. I accidentally hid you because that's the last option that I had available to me. So, sorry. Alright. Here's another song.
This song's called Goodbye and So Long. It's about moving on from a relationship that was bad for you and just, saying, see you, hope you have a good life. You said goodbye, you walked away. You always mean what you say. I never wanted it to end. I guess you didn't feel the same. Years went by and here it is. I
My first troll.
So long.
Sorry, my arm is tired.
You said goodbye, you walked away. You always need what you say. I never wanted it to end. I guess you didn't feel the same.
Thank
Here's
you.
goodbye and here it is. After all, I'm getting rid of the ties that lead to you. I'm happy now, hope you are too.
Yay!
That's one of my favorite songs.
Oh yeah, they're all sleepy. Wait until they hear like a butterfly outside, and then they'll be like all vicious looking. And because Boo, the black one, she's a black and tan coonhound. Then Ladybug, the tan one, is a black and tan coonhound, but she has a recessive blue pit gene, so it has her colors muted, and her head's a little boxy. Marley is tucked behind the edge of the couch here, near Rand. He's a black lab. You can't see him. They're good for the most part, but they're barkers. So what are we doing now?
This next song's called Louder Than Thunder. I wrote it as kind of like a fight your anxieties, I'll help you fight with them, for my friend Steven. And he's the main person in this song. Alright, it's in drop D. It's really cool. It's my only song in drop D because I suck at guitar, so.
I don't think any of us understand what drop D is, so you're good. At least I know I don't. Thank you, Real Mern. She's been writing for years. Some of it's dark, and she writes Christian music too.
I'll play a Christian song next.
That one, Am I? Is it I?
Is it you? And that's on piano.
You can't do it on guitar at all? What about Crazy? Crud!
Crazy's not Christian either.
I know it's not, but I might have her move to her room for a moment and play a couple songs on her piano. Okay.
From the way, this for a face and only you can look inside you. What do you see? One saw touches your life. You can see a river that's running, painted in the past. You can feel the water, oh so soothing, sliding down your back. What's left see. Recognize for the dirt and grit under our nails. We've scratched and clawed up the mountains way beyond the sea. You can see we're teething and bleeding, newborn, weakling born. Welcome to Atlanta, one big city. We'll fly until we're done. Our rest will be tomorrow, or I'll follow.
Hi, Bobby.
Here until the moon. We've got time on our hands, and the world does have our plans to scream louder than thunder the truth. I am like a lion or a tiger, with more strength than you or I. Nothing will stop me or derail me, or make me try to hide. No one can catch me.
She might be a minute. She's getting her laptop.
Even if it's you, I am invincible. We are
That's intriguing. Tatas were flying everywhere.
That's what drop D is.
Okay.
Well, in D major.
Do the Christian song that you did, where you recorded it at Heather's after doing it at church.
Oh, it's in the other book. I lost the pick. Man down, help, help.
Make sure Marley didn't eat it.
I hope he did.
Everything's food to him.
Yeah, I only have songs that are in this book.
All right. Okay.
I know what song to sing. And the tuning's okay.
This is what I live with. What was it you were singing about earlier?
What do you mean?
Oh, you were singing about your steak quesadilla.
No, I don't remember.
She sings about cheese. You give her a topic, she'll make something up.
Oh, there it is. Alright, this song's called Brick by Brick.
Ran. Language now. That was sweet, Bobby.
Cute, super Christian. Back in the time when my views weren't different. Very different.
We may need to chat later.
It's no secret I believe in things other than Christians believe in.
Yeah, I think we'll be having a talk. Welcome back, Troy. You missed her Christian song.
I'll do another one.
This goes out to Troy.
Yeah. This one has a vocal solo in it. It's called You Saved Me, but the other title is called My Everything. It's a part of 3 songs. I wrote my first song, and it's called My Rescue, and that's the first song in the series, and then there's a song called My God, and then this is My Everything, but it was originally titled You Saved Me. But it's pretty Christian-y. Not even just Christian-y, kind of more like just godly.
Incredibly proud of her and amazed constantly. I don't even know what my battery is doing. Shoot. Okay, we're good. Pork chops, Bobby. Pork chops. I kind of want some. I might have to do that.
And I am
Car door.
Pulling your hands out of water, cleanse your soul.
Right, Bobby? But she's being stingy. She won't bring me any.
I'm screaming hallelujah. You saved me. You saved me. You saved me.
You should have a tripod, Troy. Sorry. That was really, really bad.
I was really bad.
No, I was being bad. Talking about tripods. Nobody got it, though. So I got away with it.
I didn't get it either.
Only men, Ran. Only men. So you got any songs about Mommy Dearest?
No.
Or any that you're willing to share?
This song's called The Fallen. It's about this bitch of an ex-girlfriend I had.
Ooh, which one?
Heidi.
Nah. Pringles pop. That's cute. You should patent it.
This time I'm falling down. The clouds have no silver lines. This time I'm sorry for slipping again and again. I have drowned.
My husband built one with dog food cans
I know you're
to prop my phone up.
But
then the dogs needed to eat, so I no longer have it.
Step by step, the army falls, the walls come crashing down. I've seen you cry 1,000 times. Why can't you let yourself go? Why can't you just say no this time? I try and hold you
I would have never guessed it. It must be the green.
and the waves bringing us down. This time you've come further than me now. For once I'm looking up to the sky. Honestly,
Green is always better. Green M&Ms. Green candy. It's always green. Oops, I slipped.
Step by step, the army falls, the walls come crashing down. I've seen you cry 1,000 times. Why can't
that go red for a second. Battery's good. So I don't care who you are. Green M&M's taste different. True story. I know, Troy.
Step by step, the army falls, you walls come crashing down. I see you cry 1,000 times. Why can't you let yourself
We priced them out at Walmart, and they're really not that expensive. You can get a cheap one for like $13. I'm back. Sorry, it kind of like stopped me for a second. Hey, Ram.
Yeah.
Why don't you play Crazy on the piano? And what was the other one?
I know it's you.
Huh?
I know it's you.
I know it's you?
I know it's what it's called.
Okay. And then it'll just be in the background after that. You've done an almost hour set.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. What we should do where that pig went?
Probably Marley's got it.
It's probably under the couch. No, it's just underneath.
Thank you. Oops. Getting in the way of my camera. Thank you, Troy. Let me turn the big light out. Troy says, great singing.
And tell me if you.
See, I told you I looked a hot mess. Look at my hair. It's like all crazy. No makeup. She's going to play a couple songs on her piano. You'll still hear her like in the background. Trust me. I hear her constantly. I just sit here watching TV, music's playing. Hang on, I'm getting comfy. When I sit here, my elbow gets cold because there's a register right by here. Yeah, you should have seen it the other night because I had my face on, my hair was down, and I looked pretty decent. Tonight, hair's just in this little bun type thing and no makeup and just blah. It's been that kind of day. It's just been blah kind of day.
Sorry, I have to clean off my piano.
She's cleaning off her piano because she's had crap all over it. But, like I was telling Tanya, I'm trying to do more like these, doing lives like she does to get more comfortable before I start filming. Because I'm going to also do, like the get ready with me and the makeup and the boxings. And my channel's just going to be like hodgepodge everything. Because there'll even be some like historical things involved. Bobby, you have like a ton of kids. They know what causes that. Aw, you're so sweet.
Which one do you want to hear first?
Do Crazy first. Tanya, he's got like a ton of kids. I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding you. He said the other night, what was it, Bobby? 6 kids? 6. 6. That's a litter. If my husband, his name is Jerry, if he came at me, and no, because I had my boy, I had my girl, he went off to the doctor, boom, things were done. I got what I wanted. Hang on, I'll show you what she's... This is how close it is. That's her with her piano. We actually got the piano for $16. So yeah. Pretty awesome. And she taught herself piano too. And when she went to college, she actually tested out a piano 1 because she was going for music. Hi, Dana. My daughter moved to her room and she's playing in the background. This way I don't get nabbed for, yes, $16. Goodwill. One of the legs was a little broken. My husband fixed that with no problem. It's pretty crafty. But I'm like, a piano for $16? Of course, I wasn't thinking on like how I was going to get it from the store to home. That was a trick and a half. And my husband was like, do you know how much it's going to cost us to get the piano there? He's like, I'm like, but it was $16. I'm all fuzzy. Why am I fuzzy? That explains why I was fuzzy. Keeps cutting out. We just had a band of storms come through, so I think it's the remnants of the tropical storm. I do have bad habits, so you're going to see me smoking here. I'm sorry. But I am quitting. We have a date. June 9th. No more smoking. So I'm excited about that. Aww. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Really, both me and my husband have to now. We have to quit. He was just diagnosed with heart disease, and they said that he has the heart of a man that is aged 7 years old. 7. He is 4'7". That's how bad his heart is already. And so I have to quit. And then my dad, he had lung cancer when he was 19 and had surgery and had to be discharged from the Marines right out of boot camp. And then my mom, right after my dad died, she fell. And we said it was, my dad kind of pushed her because we were throwing out all the stuff. He was such a hoarder. He was, there was so much stuff, we had to just get rid of it. And she fell and hurt her ribs and went to the hospital, and, it was like no broken ribs, but there's something there. And it turned out to be cancer. We thought she was losing weight from stress of losing my dad because she was with him when he choked. And so, with me smoking, that puts me at, my sister's at a high risk and she doesn't smoke. But I'm at an even higher risk than most people because of smoking, with both of them having cancer. And my mom just did some radiation treatments because she got a spot. And they found it just before her 5-year mark. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, pray that I can quit. It is so hard. And I know, back at you, honey. Ladybug's licking the cushion now. Stop, baby. Good girl. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate all prayers. I do, because I did quit once when the kids were young. And it was for about like 3 months, I think. And I was taking fen-phen at the time when it was still legal. And my son had gotten into my purse and gotten into the fen-phen. And we rushed down to the hospital, and I had realized that my husband and my mom hadn't quit smoking like they said, because I could start smelling it. And even now I can smell smoke on people. And so, on the way, my mom's driving like a mad woman. It was like something out of a movie. I mean, she ran a red light. There was cars that were just like zinging past. How she kept us from getting hit is beyond me. And, it was just a nervous wreck. And we get there and I'm like, Mom, give me a cigarette. And she's like, what? I don't smoke. We quit. And I'm like, I can smell it. I know you didn't quit. Don't bullshit me. Give me a cigarette. And that was the end of that. And then when I had a blood clot in my lung, I quit, because it was breather smoke and I chose breathing. And then when I got out, my mom was smoking and everything, and it was a drag a day, then it was 2 drags a day, then it was a whole cigarette, 2, until I climbed right back up again. So, I've never been quite successful at quitting. So, I need prayers and support, because I'm probably going to be a royal bitch. But it's all for the better. And I'm actually excited for it.
And God said, it is on.
Like I said, taught herself piano, and she can play classical pieces, some of them. She's done Moonlight Sonata and For Elise. Those are the pieces that I recognize. I don't know much about classical music, but she just has an ear for it and understands it on a level that most people don't. She hears music in everything. Car has a problem, she's like, oh, well, it sounds like this, and equates it to music. Yeah, that's why I wanted to try to, I'm trying to get her to upload some of her other videos where because the ones that I have on my playlist on my channel, those are older, and she's actually improved from that point.
I've greatly improved from that point.
Huh?
I've greatly improved from those points, so they
No.
For me.
I still like them. Anyway.
I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna take a break. I've been playing music all
Yeah.
day.
I won't be too much longer.
Mm.
You have to be careful because of copyright laws.
Yeah.
Of what you could put on. Because my last live video got knocked because I had music for the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree that you can play my music live. I don't care. You're my mom. So.
I'm going to be there. Well, I'm going to try to be there. There's no reason I shouldn't. Because it's just going to be me and my dogs, so. Thank you. Next time, I think, I'll try to plan doing a live, because the last time and this time was kind of very spontaneous. Just throw it together and like to try to plan it, and yeah, it was like 2 songs that I guess the microphone on my phone picks up background really, really well. And I didn't think it would pick it up, and it did. And so there's YouTube videos that we put on for the dogs at night, and that are designed for, like, dogs with anxiety or for sleeping and stuff like that, that I think I could put on for them so that they have their noise. But so far they're being pretty cool. But I don't think I would get knocked for copyright with it, because it's just, it's not like any specific kind of music. It's not for, music for sale or anything like that. So, but, I would think that they would have looked at my channel and gone, oh, she's like brand new and hardly has any supporters, and she's not doing this to rook us out of our royalties. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. And yeah, Dana, I do have to leave some kind of sound, because the place that we're in, there's hardly like any insulation really. And so, oh, there they go. Hang on. No. 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 We're going to be good babies. Nothing out. No. Nothing out there can bother you. Ladybug.
Stop. Stop.
Unless somebody comes in here with an axe trying to kill us. I don't want to hear it. No, and don't talk back either. Go lay down. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, they're my babies. We got Boo when I had the stroke, and she's the one that kind of helped me get. Oh, and there she goes. Boo. I said no. Marley. I used to talk to her and everything and sing to her because I'm tone deaf. So my singing is just like god awful. And, she didn't judge, so, it really helped me get my speech back. And then 2 years after we got Boo, we got Ladybug. And she's really neurotic. We got her from a local shelter that is just the pet rescue that I work with. We're trying to get them shut down. That's how they're horrible. They don't even euthanize the dogs properly. They just outright kill them. And then Marley, we rescued to prevent him from having to go to the local shelter. Because I was like, can't have that. I can't, have the opportunity to help him not go to that shelter. And then after we rescued him, my husband was like, 3 is enough. 3's all you need. And I was like, no, 3 is not all I need. I need land with plenty of room so that I can build a sanctuary. Because I would take all animals. I was telling Joshua, I want a bat house. I want goats. I want goats in pajamas. That just cracks me up. I love pit bulls. See, Ladybug, she's just like Boo. She's a black and tan coonhound. But she has a recessive blue pit gene. And thankfully, she, I love the fact that she doesn't look like a pit. Nothing against that, because I love how pits look. But people get freaked out as soon as they see a pit. And so with her, her colors are muted. And her head's kind of boxy like a pit. But she doesn't have that strong pit look. And, because people are ignorant. And, they see a pit and they think, oh, they're vicious and everything. I see a pit and I want to go hug them. Because you can see in their eyes, how gentle and kind and sweet and loving and, and, and you don't just rush up to a strange dog either. You have to let them smell you and make sure that you're okay. And that's a big problem that people have. And like, honestly, Chihuahuas bite more people than pit bulls do. But the reason that pit bulls get the bad rap that they get is because the PSI of their jaws is so much stronger than what like a Chihuahua is. And so, they're going to do more damage. And that's why they get that, but people don't remember that, pit bulls were known as nanny dogs. Because they were so good with kids. Protective and everything. And it just makes me so angry when I see them used for fighting, or someone just being ignorant and doesn't realize, and passes along false information about pit bulls. It's like, that's garbage. You really should get your facts right. you know, and that's kind of how I got into my political, um yeah, because their PSI is stronger than a pit bull. um Rottweilers and Dobermans too. um but on Twitter, somebody had posted something, and I looked at it and I checked the facts, and of course the facts were wrong, and I couldn't help myself, and I kind of clapped back with the right facts. And then I was seeing all this other stuff, and I'm like, you know, sitting there given the right information, the actual facts. And so I think last I checked, I had like 18 messages waiting for me on Twitter. I'm like, oh, I know what they are, because I don't ever get messages on Twitter. Um, and it's just, I don't like, bad information going out. Aww. Now, she's scared of dogs. She's not like scared of our dogs, but she was bit by I think it was an English Mastiff when she was real little. She had turned her back on it, and it was chained up, and it bit her through her jeans, and when I was giving her a bath, I noticed a bruise on, her lower back right by her butt. And then, when she was 10 or 11, we had a rescued German Shepherd / Husky mix that I knew something was going wrong with the dog, and we were trying to get her into a holy cannoli, Bobby! Did you beat the tar out of them? Or did they smash and run? Okay, Dana. Did they, do this on purpose? What time is it? I'm probably going to have to get off here in just a minute, because my husband will be going on lunch, and he'll be calling. Is everybody still here? Okay. Everybody just got really quiet. I guess Bobby's still dealing with his window. That sucks. I'd be pissed. I don't know why people gotta be like that. So, Troy, what do you do? Very nice, Tanya. Or does anybody have any tattoos or anything they want to talk about? Get something off your chest? We'll do Dr. Linda. When I worked for the bank, I worked in a call center, and I would have my Dr. Linda days. The things people would call in and tell me. I even had one describe the last words his wife said to him before a tornado destroyed their home. Like, what do I do with that? How do you segue from that into, well, you're overdrawn on your bank account? You know? I never could quite figure that out. Adriel, hi. Got any jokes? Or wait, I probably should change my depends. I hate washing dishes. I actually really can't do them anymore because of my back. But hopefully here soon. I take like a crap ton of medications now. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9. Like 9 different pills that I have to take throughout the day. You know, I wonder that myself. Oh, you're killing me, Adriel. Well, I want to thank you for your service, for one. What branch? Very cool. My grandfather was Army Air Corps for World War II, because that's before the Air Force split from the Army. So he was part of the Air Corps. And then my cousin is currently, I think he's in Afghanistan at the moment. He's career Army. Yeah, see, I have a lot of military different branches between friends and family. In fact, my friend, her son just graduated, and he's part of the Coast Guard now. So, Bobby, did they just like smash your window and take off? Yeah, my dad, he just would talk and go on and on about Paris Island. He truly loved it, and when he had to be discharged, that kind of killed his soul. And I think it was very fitting that I was kind of talking with you guys the other night about, my dad. Technically, he actually died on my son's birthday, which was Halloween. But they brought him back after a half hour of no oxygen or pulse. And, all that was functioning was what they called the primitive brain that would make his eyes flutter, things of that nature. But he was gone. And all it did was just make me, my mom, my sister have to sign paperwork to pull him off of support, which that was the most difficult thing of the whole ordeal. And then, but because of that, his death date wasn't until November 8th. And his memorial was on Veterans Day. And, that was very fitting, was, because he just loved it so much that, and so to have his memorial done on Veterans Day was just pretty awesome. And I think my dad would have, if he could have chosen it for himself, I think that's how he would have done it. Now, Dana, do you have a chronic illness? Yeah, it truly does, in some ways I haven't really faced it completely, because I just think I would shut down thinking about it, although the cow has tried to take the rest of the family out, because it was pot roast he choked on, and I had some prime rib at a Christmas party with my husband, and I thought I was going to choke to death. And, I'm like, great. The cows just tried to systematically kill us one by one. And that's one thing you'll learn. I have a very dark sense of humor. No, that's why, we signed the paperwork. Because my family's all in Florida and I'm in Kentucky. And so I wasn't there. And the doctors were very encouraging. They were like, oh, he's going to be fine. He'll pull out of it. He's just unresponsive right now. And, and they took him. They bypassed the hospital that was literally like 2 minutes away. And bypassed it to go to another hospital because it was a heart hospital, because they thought he was having a heart attack. And the owner of the restaurant, bless his soul, my dad was quite a large man. And couldn't get his arms around him to do the Heimlich. And, my sister said they just, bye, Bobby, sorry about your window. They, she said it was this big hunk of meat that he did not, sorry about that. That for whatever reason he just didn't get chewed. So, yeah, I was kicked off too. Because my husband was calling me. Bye, Tanya. Oh, I know that's true, Adriel. So true. Everything cracks. I hear it more in my husband, though. He'll, like, turn his ankle, and it's just like... And I'm like, that's not normal. But I think I'm gonna go ahead, and end this. I really appreciate you guys coming on and giving me a chance to try to be more comfortable talking and everything. Oh, that's not good. Um, Thanks, Troy. I really, really, really appreciate you guys coming on and supporting me like this. And I will try to prepare a live. And I'll communicate it with Tanya, like schedule it. Communicate it with Tanya, and then, she can let everybody know, instead of doing these little spontaneous things. So, like I said, I truly appreciate it, and thank you for letting me showcase my daughter. Oh, I'll wait a minute. Thank you, Troy. I've tried to get her to go to Nashville because we used to live there. And go to like the Bluebird and get in through songwriting. Or we have friends from the church we used to go to that record and produce Christian music. And they've told her plenty of times, come and we'll help you, get something laid down and recorded properly. But, she hasn't done it. I've also tried to get her to go to New Orleans with her saxophone because jazz is her wheelhouse. It's just no clue where the talent came from, because it sure wasn't from me, my husband, or anyone on either of our family side. She just understands it on a level that, like I said, most people don't. She hears music in everything. She can hear it in, shoes clacking on a hardwood floor. She'll pick up the rhythm with it and tell you what it's in. And, to her, everything translates to music. The wind blowing translates to music. And, that's just amazing. Yeah, his driver's side window. Somebody busted it open. And see, and I need like a tripod like this. That way I don't look so fat. Ooh, I wonder if a selfie stick would work. Because holding it, extending it out, my arm like this is like, bleh, killing me. Alright, guys. I am going to go this time. Like I said, I greatly, greatly appreciate it, and thank you for letting me showcase my daughter. And thank you for supporting me, and I will try to plan a live, and I don't know, maybe we'll have some fun with it. And try a few things. I don't know. I'm game. Oh, crud. I'm like missing everything on here. Tanya, Dana, and Troy has heard what happened. Tanya, and I ask you again. Much love. Much love to you too, Troy. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Dana. I have to get some Pringles. Oh, I do look fat, but thank you for saying that. For some reason, it wasn't scrolling and showing me the new messages. Bobby, I wish you the best with your car. I'm so sorry that happened. That is really, really awful. Really, really awful. Alright, guys. Thank you. Bye. I will. Because I'm staying off Twitter right now. Alright, bye, guys.